We are live. I'm Naijha Wright Brown, host of Naijha Speaks, executive director of Black Veg Society, contributing for Unchained TV today. We have a very special guest and a close friend of mine, Rissa Miller. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much for having me, Naijha. I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. I heard you're the force behind the Vegan Journal. All right, glad to hear it.
I'm the
Talk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the newly branded Vegan Journal. For 40 years, it was the Vegetarian Journal, and that's when it looked more like this. So I joined the staff in 2018, and just this year, whoop, we went this way. Now we're Vegan Journal. The content's been vegan for over 30 years, but now we are name correct with what we are representing, and it's super exciting to be part of this transition.
I love the new cover and I love the kids recipe. Greg and my daughter tried out. It was I think the broccoli guacamole. So was it guacamole? Yes. It
Yes,
was so good.
those recipes were so much fun to work on, and
Yes.
uh, just basically hidden veggies, friendly recipes for the whole family. This nacho plate, by the way, was so amazing.
I
And
haven't tried that one yet. I haven't tried that one. My daughter and my husband worked on the guacamole and it was incredible. That's the next one we're gonna work on.
that nacho cheese, and it makes a lot, so you can definitely use it for nachos, for tacos, for your enchiladas, all kinds of things. And it's completely vegetable based. There is no vegan cheese in it or anything like that. Smooth, it's creamy, it's delectable, it's everything you want right now.
I love it. Well, it's your show today. You're also the founder or you organize Baltimore Vegan Drinks. How did
Right.
that come about?
So let's see. Vegan Drinks has been happening in Baltimore for 12 years. Actually, this summer will be 13. And I've been part of it for 10 of those. So basically, about 10 years ago, it was the situation that I didn't have a lot of vegan friends. And I was one of several people who took over Vegan Drinks, which was sort of languishing at the time. And we brought it back to life and started going to restaurants all over the area. Can I share the screen with you so you can see the Vegan Drinks website?
Absolutely. Let's go.
So I'm clicking on it right now. Let's see. There it is.
Awesome.
Baltimore Vegan Drinks. Vegans are welcome. Vegetarians are welcome. Even if you're just veg curious, please come join us. I do it as a volunteer, and I have a cohort named Brian, and he and I maintain this website. We do other various kinds of events besides vegan drinks. We have events that are ticketed that are things like fundraisers for sanctuaries, where we do a vegan wine and cheese event under the name of Vegan Drinks. So there's a lot coming up. We are working on planning our year, and I'm super excited to be able to continue to present Vegan Drinks to give Baltimore vegans, the vegan community, a place to meet, a place to eat, a place to support local small businesses.
When Land of Kush first opened, and I co-own Land of Kush in Baltimore, Maryland, we used to have a great time with Baltimore Vegan Drinks. I think that's when Paul was organizing it, and we have a small spot here. You could sit about 20 something people. So we had 60 people in here. We had to move the chairs and the table, and it was like a party. So I so love Baltimore Vegan Drinks. Shout out to you, Rissa. It is a great event. So what do you have going on for us today? We're celebrating the 40th year of the Vegetarian Journal. So what are you going to do for us today?
Well, one thing I would really love to do is make you some delicious curry rolls. This recipe is from the archive. It's a recipe I wrote back in, what year was that? I think beginning of 2020, this came out. And it was a series of recipes of different kinds of rolls. The one you see on the cover is the s'mores roll, but I'm not making that for you today. Sorry to tease you like that. That one's good too. But today we're going to make curry rolls, and it's a savory dish. You can have it for lunch, dinner, anytime. I do eat it for breakfast, I'm not gonna lie. I already made the dough. because this dough has to rise for an hour. So the fun part about making your own dough, which you don't have to do, but is fun, is this part right now. You punch it down like this.
Ooh,
and then
that's for those people that got the stress. They have to relieve it. Punch that thing down.
Yeah. Punch it down after it rises. And for years when I make bread or any kind of rolls, that's one of my favorite parts. I really love punching it down. So I'm gonna flour my work surface here. And this is a really simple dough recipe. It is 1 1/4 cups of oat milk or soy milk, just some kind of unsweetened plant-based milk, and a teaspoon of vegan sugar. I'm kneading the dough right now. You can't see it, but I'm just sort of working it a little bit to, you know, give it a little bit of body. And then you warm the milk a little bit to about 110 degrees. I use a candy thermometer, but you can also just test it on your wrist. And then from that point, you add it to the 3 1/2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, and 1/2 cup of cold vegan margarine. You kind of work.
Cold? Why cold?
Why cold? It affects the texture ultimately of your dough, and that kind of makes it firmer. It gives it a more toothsome bite when you make it. So I don't know if you make a lot of cookies, if you use melted fat or liquid fat, like say canola oil versus a hard fat like margarine or coconut oil, it will affect the shape and texture of your cookies as well.
Oh, nice.
So
great
can you
tip.
smell it baking? So yeah, so this dough is going to get rolled out next. And I have my rolling pin here, and here we go. This part is also fun. I wish I had 2 cameras so that you could watch me do this part. I'm gonna roll it out into an oblong shape, and then we're gonna add the curry filling on top. Now, I haven't made that. I saved it to make it with you, Naijha. And I'm gonna get this nice and long.
Albert says, yay, Rissa. Thanks for tuning in, Albert. Then we have Frank. Hey, Rissa Miller. Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Tina. Thanks for tuning in. And then we have Albert. Punch that dough, Rissa.
All right. So to make the filling, I'm going to use this little baby food processor. And I'm going to add 1 clove of garlic. Honestly, if it was just me, I'd probably add more. I'm kind of a vampire hunter level of garlic kind of girl. And then we're gonna add some parsley and roasted red peppers. So those are also super simple. You can roast your own red peppers, or you can buy the kind like this that are straight out of the jar, super simple. I feel like a recipe like this should be accessible. So these are cannelli beans. They were straight out of a can. I have in here all my spices. I have onion powder, cumin, coriander, a little bit of curry powder, cinnamon, and a pinch of garam masala.
Oh, wow. Garam masala.
Yep. Lemon juice. And a little bit of tomato paste and red curry paste. This is a little bit of a messy process here, so bear with me.
Yeah,
this is loud. 1 second.
Geeta, it's so good to see your smiling face, Rissa.
All right, so I am going to stir this around a little bit. The beans on top didn't get mashed up yet.
And that's a food processor you're using?
It is. If you're super ambitious, you could do this yourself with by hand. This is a lot easier and faster. If you've got a food processor or a blender, go for it. All right, we're good now. And just going to spread it out across this oblong shape of dough.
Awesome. So while you're doing that, Rissa, talk to us about, I understand you're studying botany.
I am. So I was definitely made to be a vegan, Naijha. Even as a little girl, I just absolutely loved plants. I've always sort of had a a relationship with plants and studying botany, and specifically I've been studying foraging and herbal medicine.
Ooh.
Yeah, specifically those things. It kind of is just one more extension of another way to love plants, honestly. I feel like plants are our allies. They share the world with us, and they're a huge part of the earth. And it's definitely a passion of mine to explore sort of everything about plants, all of their capabilities. I mean, yes, they nourish us as food, but they can also nourish us as medicine. And there's so many underutilized plants. I mean, have you ever had wild garlic mustard?
Oh my, no, I haven't. I would love to have that.
Oh, it's
It
so
sounds magical.
family of plants as kale, and it has a fabulous spicy flavor. It's free if you forage it, and it's wonderful food that people just kind of overlook. And I highly recommend it. I'll bring you some sometime. How about that?
Please do. I'd love to play around with it or have Greg cook it for us. He likes
All right,
playing around.
it's a little awkward, but now I have my dough all in a big roll like this. And today I'm going to bake it in a cast iron, but you can use any kind of pan that works for you. So I'm going to slice it into 12 little beautiful curry rolls. Each one looks kind of about like that. And then the ideal scenario is that these get a second time to rise. But don't worry, I have a pan already made, so I can show you just what they look like when they're done.
And they look amazing in the pictures. And when you said curry roll, you threw me off because I'm when I'm thinking of rolls, I'm thinking of your cinnamon rolls, your almond rolls. When you said curry roll, I said I have to go over there and get one. I really have to taste this roll. Would it go good with Land of Kush curry chicken? That's the curry chicken that we have here.
This recipe would be a win at Land of Kush because it sort of combines the best of comfort food with really flavorful filling. So, you know, it has that fabulous, you know, roll on the outside that's savory and delicious, and then the spicy curry in the middle. It's a definite win. You could sell out if it was a special, I bet.
You have a testimony here. Albert says, confirm, these rolls are delicious. Thank you for that, Albert. Now I really have to get some.
All right, so this is what it looks like all full. And
Ooh.
Then at this point, I will let this sit for another 20 minutes before I throw it in a 400-degree oven for only 20 minutes. At the end of that magic, you end up with this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
And I like to finish it. I already pre-made I roasted some garlic and I melted it into vegan butter. So it's kind of heavenly like this. And
what?
Right? I also added some oregano and red pepper flakes. So I'm just going to slather that across the top of the finished one. You can put it on the one that's about to go in the oven too, and just give it a second hit when it comes out.
I'd probably do that. Add it before it goes in. No, I'm just saying. Tina says, "Yum." Thank you for that, Tina. I know, right? You can just, you know, it's coming out good. It's going to be good.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, if you don't want to make your own dough for this recipe, you don't have to. I think that I have tested it multiple times with just the canned crescent roll dough that's accidentally vegan. You get 2 cans of that, roll them out flat, fill it up just like I did with the other one, roll it, cut it, and you get pretty much a similar product. It doesn't have quite the same, panache of a homemade dough, but still really tasty. And
oh man,
fabulous.
That looks amazing. That looks amazing.
I'd say that you can take these with you easily as a snack, but they are better warm. I'm going to pull one out right now so you can get the whole effect, you know.
Could you have one of those curry rolls with a green tea? Like I know you're into teas. What's your favorite tea?
I have my green tea right here.
Ooh, what type of green tea do you have?
This is plain green tea, which is actually my favorite. I really love just the simple flavor of green tea and how it sort of has like a cleansing effect on your palate. So this is one of the finished curry rolls.
Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm coming over there. I'm coming over there right now. Right after this broadcast.
Buy for you. And you know, obviously, as soon as the garlic mustard is up this spring, I will bring a big bunch over.
Please. Awesome. Awesome. What else do you want to tell us?
What else do I want to tell you? I think that one of the things I do want to mention about the Vegan Journal is that we have great scholarship contests. Now, the deadline for the main scholarship just passed a few weeks ago, but we do have video scholarship contests coming up. And the deadline for that is this summer. So any students who want to submit their videos about being vegan or their vegan journey should go to vrg.org and check out the video contest. And if there are any students who are working towards getting to college from high school that are vegan, they have a wonderful program set up. And like I said, the scholarship contest just ended. But every year they give away $20,000 in scholarships. So it's
nice.
right?
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get my daughter to write something soon. I got to get her comfortable first because every year I know they ask. So, and I think it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. And there, for middle-aged students, they do have an essay contest every year. So keep an eye out for that as well. And you know, my hands are a little dirty here. Hang on.
No, no problem. Someone wants Dominique. Thanks for tuning in. Take a bite.
Okay, I'll do it. That's what the public wants. I'll definitely do it.
Oh man, I'm jealous. Tom, yes, thank you for tuning in. Happy Vegan St. Patrick's Day. Thank you. And of course, here goes the question.
Yes, absolutely.
Recipe.
This recipe is part of an already archived collection at vrg.org. It was called On a Roll, and it includes recipes for 3 sweet rolls and 3 savory rolls. So there's one with pecan and cinnamon filling, a citrus cream filling, the chocolate s'mores filling from the cover, which is really good if you like chocolate. And the savory rolls are the curry roll, a sunflower pesto with parsley, and a pizza roll, which is always a win.
I need that edition. I need to find it.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah, we know it's Tom. She doesn't have to say it. We saw it. It's very delicious. Okay. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for that. This is amazing. Rissa, is there anything else that you want to share with the viewers? So the call to action here, everyone, is vrg.org. vrg.org. Follow Rissa Miller at Sassy Pants Writer on Instagram. So make sure you're going to the vrg.org website, signing up for the new Vegan Journal 40th year anniversary, and following Rissa Miller at Sassy Pants Writer on Instagram. I appreciate you taking the time out, Rissa, to give us this demo of the curry rolls, because I'm going to try it and I'm going to bake it, make an attempt to bake it. And yeah, anything else before we go?
Let me think a second. You know, you did ask me earlier when we were talking before we went on the air about my vegan story. And I wanted to quickly share that my vegan story is 27 years old. I've been vegan for that long. And it has been, through the entire 27 years, it has definitely become something that defines who I am and how I see the world. So I would say that being vegan is a process that evolves over time. And I think that for folks who are new to this journey or only a few years in, you know, props to you. It's a fantastic choice. And it's literally the best decision I've ever done with my life. I feel great. I was brought, you know, in high school, I wanted to be a vegetarian. I had never heard the word vegan in high school. And I didn't do it because the girls who were vegetarian got made fun of by everybody. I mean, they used to do horrible things like throw lunch meat at them and stuff like that. So I was afraid. I didn't want to do it in high school. And then I was afflicted with a autoimmune disorder very early in life, and I went to a nutritionist who said, this vegan diet might help. I was like, yes, I'm right on board. This is something I want to do. And I embraced it immediately. I went from the standard American diet to being vegan literally overnight. And I have never looked back. It has been a huge part of everything I do, how I see the world. It affects how I shop for clothes, how I buy soap, literally every aspect you can imagine. I try so hard to keep vegan. And working at a vegan magazine is even better because it gives me a professional opportunity to really express all of my vegan feelings and everything that is important to me as someone who has embraced plants so completely. I mean, look at this chili. Who doesn't want that? It doesn't matter if you're vegan or not. I think that if you like food, you'll like the magazine.
I love working with the Vegetarian Resource Group, being executive director of the Black Veg Society. Their link is on our website at blackvegsociety.org. So that is a resource that people can access when they're going to our website. It's just filled with a lot of information. And when you subscribe to it, research, the scholarships like you spoke of, we give out their journals all the time at Veg Fest when we're tabling. So definitely shout out to the Vegetarian Resource Group for the collaboration and the partnership. They even donated funds for Land of Kush to give out food to those in need. So incredible organization. So definitely go to vrg.org and subscribe to the new vegan journal. And do that today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it today. Anything else that you want to share with us, Rissa? And you and I have, I wanted to ask about Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week because it's going on right now. Have you been out anywhere? Have you tried any restaurant in particular that you want to shout out?
The only place I've gotten to right now is Roland Park Bagels. Their huge, fantastic bagel sandwiches are just kind of like magic in your mouth. So I definitely give a shout out to Roland Park Bagels. They are right across the office from the VRG. So
yes, they are.
So fantastic to have them right there offering all the great vegan food. And, thank you for putting together Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week. I am so happy that you do it, that it's available to everyone, and that, all these restaurants and small businesses are learning through experience that there is a great demand for vegan and plant-based food, which just keeps getting bigger and better. I think that's one of the biggest changes I've personally seen in 27 years. I used to eat my breakfast cereal with orange juice.
That's a new one. That's a new one for me.
I lived in the middle of nowhere at the time, and there was no silk. There were no options. There was no oat milk. There was this really gritty soy milk that was like a mouthful of like sandy water or orange juice. So that is what I had with my breakfast cereal every morning for years. And it's been so exciting to watch all the changes come along, all the fantastic restaurants pop up like Land of Kush, and really give a backbone to the vegan movement. Give it a voice, give it flavor. I love it.
I just came from Harmony Bakery, and I'm not even going to go there with that. But what I got, I had the golden milk. That's what I started with. But I got the bagel melt. I just can't wait. And then the new item that they have on the menu, it's a lentil walnut empanada. So I'm going to have that for lunch. So I can't wait. So look, that's another thing. If you're in the Maryland area, please go to mdveganeats.com, support a participating restaurant. We are running strong until Sunday, March 27th. So I just had to plug that out there. It is Maryland Vegan Restaurant Week, which is really the whole month. So please, and take nice pictures. We have contests, giveaways. Go to the website to find out more information. We have a lot of comments coming in. I'm going to try to get to them all. Tom, here we go again. Get in the car and race over to Land of Kush. Yes, please and thank you. Just got Best of Baltimore by Baltimore Magazine Readers Poll for Best Vegan Restaurant. So shout out to Baltimore Magazine Readers. It's just so much coming through here. So we appreciate you tuning in. Rissa has a lot of work to do. She's a senior editor at the Vegan Journal, so I'm going to have to let her go. Rissa, last time, anything else before we leave? Thank you again.
Sure. Thank you for having me. You know, I'm going to give a small personal shout out to my sister-in-law. She made me this shirt to wear today on your show. And I thought it was super sweet. And I am lucky. I mean, I have a great job. I get to be vegan. I get to have awesome friends like you, Naijha. So I am pretty lucky.
Thank you. You are blessed. We're all blessed. And I'm sending extra prayers and blessings out to all of you. Whatever you do, wherever you are, please be well and be safe and go vegan. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.